we go. Hey, everybody, just getting myself set up. I'm in here early, so I will wait for you guys so that I can get started. Let's see. Just trying to find the post. Lovey, can you shut that door on your way out? If you have enough hands. Yeah, but nobody's in here with me yet, so they won't see it.
Come on.
Recording in progress.
Oh, I guess Susan's in here with me. Ah. Mute that. There we go. Hi, Susan.
Hey,
Okay.
what do I have to do to see everybody that's in?
If you go to the, why am I echoing? Oh, there we go. Okay, so if you go to the upper right corner, I'm like, what hand is it again? If you go to the upper right corner, it'll have some little dots and it'll say view.
Okay.
And then you can go ahead and do that. But if you see everybody, you won't see this up close, just so you know.
All right, well, I'm gonna leave it as is then.
So I'm just waiting to see who all shows up today before I start. You're a few minutes early there, miss.
Yeah, well, I was watching a movie and it just ended, so.
Oh, perfect timing.
Yep.
What movie were you watching?
Hidden Figures. Have you ever seen that?
What is it called?
Hidden, H-I-D-D-E-N.
Oh, Hidden Figures.
Figures.
That's the one with the ladies who help with the astronauts, right?
Yes.
That's a good.
I've seen it a few times, but it was playing and there was nothing else on, so.
So I think I already went over a couple of these things with y'all last week, but I'll still show them again.
Yeah, I can never have too much practice.
Well, there wasn't anybody with me last week.
Oh, sorry.
No, that's okay. I was just sitting here waiting for the white coats to show up because it looked like I was talking to myself, you know. Waiting for my little cute huggy jacket.
We really shouldn't joke about that these days because things are pretty bad.
Well, I've actually been in a place like that before, so I joke about it all the time.
Oh, okay. I could have gone several times. So
Huh?
what colors are you using?
I'm just gonna use just a plethora of colors because we're just doing designs and you can do them in any color you want. It's not like there's a special color. I'm gonna show, I know people have been saying they've been having a hard time finding the old videos or something. I'm not sure. So I'm just gonna go ahead and show the roses, how to do the roses and how to do basic flowers and stuff again.
Okay.
So, and do some stripes on a dress. I was thinking, what is, let's see, there's stripes, there's polka dots, there's the roses, there's regular flowers. What else we got for a dress?
Just the
I'm really,
pleats. You did pleats last week?
yeah, that's just, I call them ruffles. I don't know if there's
Yeah.
a difference between ruffles and pleats.
No, you're right. You're right. Um,
I'm really basic with my dresses, so I really, if you even catch me in a dress.
I don't own any. Not anymore. Not since I'm not working.
Let's see. Yeah, I can't think of any other designs.
I mean, I know I've seen people do plaid, but ooh, that's, I just
See, when I
assume,
think of a plaid on a skirt, I'm thinking like kilt
yeah.
or
If
a
I want
blanket.
if I want plaid, I'd probably just do paper piece and
Yeah.
use designer paper.
Well,
But
and I've done plaid on a shirt before for Luca.
yeah,
But I don't know. So I'm gonna go ahead and start because it's a little bit after 3, but I have like, my phone says one time, my computer says another time, my little Echo Dot, I'm not gonna say her name because she'll pipe up.
yeah, she
We'll say
will.
another time.
Uh-huh.
And then my phone charger says a completely different time. So I'm like, well, what daggum time is it?
I say it's time to start.
So I'm just going to go ahead and start with the roses. And I have some scratch paper here first.
Okay.
That way I can show it big and then I'll show it small. Same with the basics. So I'm just going to go over some flowers first.
Right. And if you want to mute me, that's fine because you're recording, right?
Well, I've been recording this whole time.
Okay.
So I don't know. I can't do it on my computer, so I can't mute you. But
All right.
anyways, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start out with, I'm using R85, 83, and 81. I'm going to start with 81 first. And is this zoomed in enough? Can you see okay?
Yes.
Is it enough? Okay.
Yep.
So I'm going to go ahead and just, all I'm going to do is I'm going to do thin little things like this. And I'm going to go from one side to the other side. And then I'm going to come around, do the same thing, but on both sides. And then I'm going to go up and over this one. And then I'm going to come from this side and go around like that. So then I'll take my darkest color. And I'm just going to come in and do the same thing. But I'm going to be just doing like the opposite ends kind of thing, just to bring in some shadow.
Oh, okay.
And then you can take your white marker or your white gel pen, I mean, and kind of put some white over the red, the darker color. It doesn't, to me, it doesn't look good when it's this big, like not at all look good. I don't like it. And then this is YG 25 or 23. Oops, I should be using the 21 first. So I'm going to use YG 21 and I'm just going to press my, actually, this is the first time I'm doing it fat. You should write this down. So I'm just going to press down on the side of my marker and flick out.
Wow.
And then for 23, I'll just do it again, but really little. But I don't like how it looks when it looks big like this.
Yeah, it doesn't look like a rose.
It doesn't. And I just don't like it when it's like that. So now I'm going to go ahead and go on her dress. I'm starting with the R81. And I'm just doing it really small. And I'm doing the same things that I just did, but tiny. And I'm just going to go ahead and do it all over her skirt and just doing it random. And I'm making sure that I go a little bit to where there's only part of one showing, because you know how material doesn't give you the whole of anything.
Right.
When it's sewn, especially at the hem. So just doing this all over, and you can go as little or as big as you like, or whatever your marker will permit. So just doing these all over.
See, I think I have a problem with placement.
What do you mean with placement?
Like you just spaced yours out and it looks perfect.
I just did
find-
it completely random. I wasn't even paying attention to what I was doing.
I know that, but I sometimes end up looking like one side of my dress is a little heavier than the other side.
That's okay. You can fill it in some more.
Yeah.
Or just put like little halfy ones like this little space right here. I
Right.
felt there was just too much white. So I went ahead and put another one in there, just like a little halfy one.
Right.
And then like right over here and over here, I don't like how it looks either. So I'm just going to do a little tiny halfy one. And then I can put one over here. And that will kind of fill in the space too. And I won't have to worry about it. Another thing that's going to fill in the space, rewind, great day, can't talk today, is your leaves. So
True.
if you don't have a whole lot of space left, you don't want to really fill it up too much, because your leaves will, not have any room to be.
So are you putting that
So-
dark? Are you putting that darker color on the edge of every mark
Yep.
you made?
Yep, every single mark.
The bottom and the top,
Not the bottom. What do you mean the bottom and the top?
like both ends of each little C?
No, I'm just putting it so every line, like this one, every line only gets it like halfway.
Okay.
Here we go. See, Susan, it's kind of fun when people don't show up, because then it's like you get one-on-one time.
Yeah. Don't charge me too much for this now.
Here we go. I was actually going to ask you guys, because we have that Q&A on Saturday, but I might as well just ask you now. Because nobody really needs the Q&A, it seems like, because nobody ever has any questions. But
Right.
how, instead of having Q&A, would you rather have like one-on-one time for
Yeah.
any help?
Yeah, I suppose.
Okay. So now I'm just going to do the little leaves. And it looks so much better when it's tiny. I don't like it when it looks big. Looks so much better tiny. I like it. So just putting these on everywhere, and you can totally, like, if you want 2 on there, put 2. If you want 3 to fill up some space, put 3 on there. I mean, it's completely up to you what you want to do. And then I'm just going to use my YG25 to put a little bit of darkness in there, so our leaves don't look like they're going to die. I'm just going right over the YG21 with that. I think I got them all. So I'm going to use a little bit smaller pen than I did with the big ones. I'm going to use my 8. Is this my 8? Yeah, I'm going to use my 8 instead of my 10. And I'm just going to go right over each of the lines, just like I did the R85. But I'm not going to I'm not trying to cover all of it. It's just giving it a little bit of accent in there. And to me, it makes it, I don't know, I really like it with the white. I'm going to do it with the leaves as well. Just put a little line down the center.
You said you're using an 8?
Yeah, I'm using the size of the ballpoint is an 8. But if you have a 5 or a 3, that will work too. But doing it this tiny, I wouldn't use a 10.
Right.
There we go. And if you want to wait, because we're going to go over this with white or with C, and you might want to wait. I don't ever wait though. I just go right over the top of the white. I don't even care, because then it looks like it's actually blended into the dress.
Oh, geez. Okay.
A lot of people don't like going over like the, you know, pencil or like the gel pens or anything like that, because they see online and stuff, oh, it'll ruin your marker. Well, it doesn't ruin your marker. I mean, it can, if it's not dry, it can clog up your nib a little bit, but I change my nibs all the time. So,
Yeah.
you know, some people, I mean, I know this one gal, she had her markers for like 8 years before she changed her nib. She just kept refilling it and just using the same nib. And she's like, how come my color, it doesn't look like your color? And we're using the same color. I said, because your nib is nasty.
Yeah, they need to be changed. I can
I was
tell
like,
when
your
it's
nib
time.
is disgusting.
Yeah, you can tell when it's time.
Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and use C1. I might use C2. I'm going to try and use C2 and then go C1, C00 for the whiteness of her little dress. So I've been having a lot of fun. I've been doing like, when I've been doing dresses lately, I've been doing like the flowers or stripes or something at the bottom. And then even though it's supposed to, you can tell it's supposed to be all one color, I'll still like make this part white and then color like the top pink or purple or, you know, just something cute.
I like that idea.
So I'm going to go ahead with C2. I'm going to start from the bottom. I'm just going to follow these lines to kind of put a little ruffle in here. I'm going to try and follow Christine's lines.
Oh, gee.
So I'm glad I redid this practice sheet too. This is the little, I don't know if you like paper nest dolls. I know that, I know Paula really does not like them.
I like them
I like the,
as long as they have a nose and a mouth.
yeah. But these one, I don't know, she doesn't like them, but I like to use them for their clothes. So and their hair can be a little bit harder. So I like to do their hair because it can be hard to do. So I like to use that for an example. But this is little Cake Girl, and I like her because her little dress is straight, so you can't really tell where your ruffles are supposed to go. So it's nice. So that was the C2. Now I'm going to go ahead and use C1.
So you're going right over with your roses?
Yes, going right over the top of them roses. Because when you go right over the top, so a lot of people I know will actually try to, because you know when you got stripes or something like that, you got to try and get those stripes look like they're folded, you know, like in the ruffles.
Right.
And they will try, it's so hard. It's, you know, I can't do that, just to draw the ruffles like that. But if you draw your design first and then go over the top of it with white, it actually will look like it's folded into the ruffles.
Yes.
So now I'm just using C00 to kind of pull that C1 and C2 out to make those ruffles. And I'm just going to go over, not all the way, but I'm just going to go in just a little bit on this center one. Just right like this. And I'm just pulling it out. There we go. So there is my little dress, and I can go back in with C2 to make those little accent lines. To make those, and I'm just doing straight lines.
Yeah.
To bring those, make those ruffles look even deeper. So, and then I'll just go ahead and take the markers I was using for the roses. I'm going to use R81, 83, and 85. I'm going to start with 83. And I'm just going to go ahead and do the top of her little dress. And you could even make the top of her little dress, put more roses on the top, or you could make the top white with a pink, a little pink bow or something. And then R81, I'm going to go ahead and finish this out right here. And I'm going to take R85 for my accent color. Just get where the shadows would be. And then I'll pull that out with R81 to make it nice and smooth. But see what I mean? Making it a different color. I like it.
Yeah, I like that too.
So there's our roses. Where's my other sheet? Here's another one. So the next one is just a really easy, super easy, simple flower. I did this on, I like to do this on like if I do kimonos or like a little girl's dress or something. It's so easy. Watch. You're gonna laugh. 1, 2, 3. And all I'm doing is I'm putting the tip down and then pushing down on my marker so that it makes like a little teardrop. See?
Okay.
And you can just like, you can go down, you can go like 1, 2, 3, whoops, 3, 4, 5.
Should it
And
always be
then
an odd number?
it's either 5. I mean, you can do 4, you can do 5, you can do 3, but then I just take my gel pen.
Oh,
And bam, you're done.
I like that.
See, and then you can just draw a little dot in the middle and you're done.
Cute.
Another way you can do it is you can go like this too. So this is the R83 again. 1, 2, 3. And I don't even know why I'm counting. I think it's just because I count when I do this.
Yeah.
See, and you can even do 6. You can do as many as you want. And then you can take and do like R85, do a big old thing in the middle. And then take your gel pen, go around that circle in the center,
Oh,
and then just go up to the circle when you're going around.
super cute.
So just super quick, easy. And then you can do the same thing with the leaves. So I'm going to go ahead and do this one. I'm going to use my R81. And I'm going to make them smaller now.
That's my problem, is getting them small enough.
It takes some practice. But this one, I mean, it just depends on how big you do it, is just how much you press down on your marker. So,
Oh, well, my flowers are different sizes.
So are mine though. Look at mine. Mine are the different sizes. That's one fun thing about this one is it's never ever the same because you're obviously not going to push down on your marker exactly the same way every single time.
Yeah. They're getting
You'll get
bigger.
the hang of it.
They're getting bigger and bigger.
So are mine. Look at mine though.
No.
See,
I'll
this
show
is the fun part of practicing. We can laugh at ourselves.
Yeah, right. Uh-huh.
Be like, what the heck happened?
Wait. I mean, I gotta show you just so you can see.
Let me see.
Well, let's see.
Oh my gosh, mine are doing the same thing though.
No.
What? Yes,
like-
they are.
It's like some of them are
Look, this
exploding.
one's super. This is where I started. And then they got bigger. So mine are doing the same thing. Mine are doing the exact same thing.
I don't know.
All right, and then I'm going to go ahead and use. And they won't, it'll kind of, I don't know, it might look this, I don't know. I like it with the white. It'll probably look better with the white on it. Look at this one. This one is funky. This one is got like these three clusters are together, and then you got boing, boing going the wrong way.
I mean, seriously, mine are flower power here.
That's okay.
Oh my word.
See, now when you do a hippie girl, you know how to do the flowers.
She'll be hippie, all right.
So just get these in there. Then I'm going to go back in and do the little leaves. And sometimes with this pattern too, it's fun. You can do like the regular leaves. Like you can go, like I said, you can just take it and just, you know, do that. Or you can just like that for leaves.
Ah.
And
Like-
usually when I do it that way, what I'll do, let me put that back on. I need to do it with the Y21 first.
Are you
Is
using
I will just go.
Are you using the same gel pen? Because mine's hardly showing up.
Yeah, I'm using the 8.
Okay.
Let's see. This one needs some.
Oh my word. Ay, ay, ay.
What's wrong?
This is not nice.
I can hear you yaying.
It's not pretty.
Oh, I'm sure it is.
It is not.
Okay, and then I'm going to use the 25 or the 23 and just barely go into each one of these little leaves. See, I think this one these kind of look nice just for like a little spring dress, nothing fancy.
Absolutely.
Okay, and then I'm going to use my 8 again and just go in there and make little lines down the center of each. See, and now I can go back because like you were saying, it looks like you got too much space.
Yeah.
And I feel like I have too much space right here. So I can just go in, make a couple more leaves. And that space is filled. And then we just go back with the markers, the C markers again.
Oh, okay.
If I can find what I did with mine. Is that all I used? Yep, it is. So I'm going to go in my C2 again.
So I finally learned how to hold my pen, but I still have a death grip on it.
Do you? For me, I just relax mine like this in between my 2 fingers and hold it with my thumb.
Ah, okay.
I know a lot of people like Elise from Kitten Clouder. She'll
Yeah.
actually scooch hers, like she holds hers like right here and just like
Yeah.
death grips it. I'm like, oh my gosh, I could never hold it that way. But you know, everybody is different. That's the nice thing. Everybody has their own way. That's why I always just show you guys how I do it, and then you guys can decide what you like.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out what works for me. But I'm
Okay.
still working on, fine lines. So
Yeah. You got that practice sheet I gave you guys, right?
yeah,
Okay.
I just haven't been practicing a lot.
Well, who wants to sit there and practice just flicking lines? Not anybody I know.
I mean, if I had the time, I would, but I just haven't had the time to just sit and do what I feel like doing.
I hear you there. All I've been doing is getting ready for this retreat, and well,
When is
there's
your, when is
I
it?
have my
The one in Florida, when is it?
that one is April 29th.
Oh, that's coming up.
Yep. And then I have another one that I'm teaching at on April 9th and 10th. And then I
Really?
have my class, my Easter class on April 2nd.
I think those things are so adorable.
So
Your little Easter things.
thank you. They were fun. It took me a while to get inspired just because I don't normally, there's so many, different things that people, do for Easter, and a lot of people don't do Easter as far as cards go.
Yeah.
So it was a little tough because I was like, do I do Easter or do I just do, what am I going to do? So it took me a minute to get inspired to actually do anything. There we go. And then Meadow and I are still planning on doing the interactive cards, but we're going to do that probably in May because I have too many retreats and stuff going on in April. I just didn't feel like squeezing more in.
Yeah, you don't want to back yourself into a corner and you're not going to enjoy it.
Yeah, and that's where I'm getting to. So I was like, okay, never mind. We're just gonna do this and call it good. So how are your flowers coming out? Let me see.
Well, I like my rose girl better than I like this girl.
Oh, she looks cute. You just need the white markers on there or the white pen.
I have it. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't
Oh,
show
I
up.
can't see it.
I don't know if maybe my 8 is wearing out or something.
It could be. See, I don't know. Here, let me see if I can get this closer for you. See, there's mine.
Yeah, you can see yours. Okay. Cutesy. You see, but you see
But
what
do
I'm
you
talking
see how
about?
it like makes it look like it's in the folds? The flowers are in the fold.
Right.
If you
Yep.
do the pattern first and then
Right.
the white,
Like
makes it
that.
so much easier.
So this is what I'm saying about placement for me. You see how it almost looks too symmetrical? It's like I keep them in a line.
I like it though.
I don't mean to. It just comes out that
Mine
it seems
are in
like,
a line. Look. So where's the camera? So mine
right.
just go diagonal.
Yeah.
I
Okay,
mean, I
maybe
don't mean it to, but they do.
but maybe I should try for that because straight across just makes it look like it's
Well,
too,
even if you look right here, they still look like they're going straight.
yeah. I don't know. When I look at mine, I just see lines like I didn't space them out properly.
Oh, I think it looks wonderful. I don't think you have to worry about it.
Well, my rose girl looks nice. Let me see if I can give you my rose girl. I don't know if I can. How on earth does this thing work?
There we go. There we go. There we go. Oh, she looks beautiful.
Yeah, she came out cute. I like her.
Yeah, they look beautiful.
Those came out better than my, and I like the other flowers easier, it seems, but have to practice that.
Let's see if I can zoom in a little bit more. I'm feeling like I can't, like it's not that big.
No, I can see you.
Well, I'm glad you can. I got glasses. I can't see it.
I got glasses too. I should have had them on, huh?
Okay, so this one is going to be so easy. So easy.
Oops.
So you know how I never hardly ever use this side? Are you there?
Yeah.
Where'd you go? There you are. Okay, so we're going to use the chisel tip this time.
Okay.
Yeah, look at the look on your face. So we're going to use the chisel tip. And I'm just going to start at one side of her dress. And there you go. And then I'm going to do this one. And you can go straight, you can go curved. You can tell my curves are not even curvy, straight, nothing. Then I'm going to use the skinny side of the chisel tip. And I'm going to go like that.
Oh.
Whoops, that one got a little thick. Okay. Now watch. If I take, that's totally crooked. Don't do that. I'm going to take my C2. Okay. I'm going to make my little lines for the white dress. Okay, now I'm going to use, that was C2. Now I'm going to use my C1. Whoops, let me go this way, it's easier. So C1. I'm going to go up this way. I probably need to refill this one. Go up. And then come down this way for this one. Now I'm going to use my C00.
And it's not moving the color of your lines?
No. I mean, it's making them fade out a little bit, but that's good because we want them to blend into the ruffles.
Right.
Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and put it on this side a little bit. Now I'm going to go back in with my C2. And I may have blended out that just a little too much, so I may need to go back in with my C1. I think I blended it out just a little bit too much. Probably could have just used a C0 on that. But see, look, it looks like it's going into the folds, huh?
Yes, it does.
At least to me it does anyways. You can tell me I'm wrong.
Oh, no, absolutely. It looks like it.
But it looks like I worked hard on them stripes. And I did not.
Sure.
Let me try my C0.
All right.
See if
I'm
that gets it
gonna
to where I
type
like
first.
it.
Right.
Let's see. Yeah, I think the 0 is working better on this one because that was a very light BV. That was just my BV 00. So I think I just grabbed a marker.
I can't
But
even do
seeing that fun?
Yes.
Easy peasy. Oh, I love it.
Can't
Wonder
even
if
do it
that was
once.
my 00. Let's see, just going in with my BV 00 again, just to lighten up the purple lines, but it didn't do much. Or darken up the purple, but it didn't do much at all. So I wouldn't even, honestly, I feel like it just made it look worse
Really?
than what it already did.
No,
I mean, it
looks-
didn't look bad, but it just got really, Peaches, knock it off. It just got really blended out with that 00. Sorry, my rabbits are being noisy little brats. So there is that one. You could even, ooh, I just had an idea. Wonder how it would look. It's okay. Yeah, never mind. I don't like it.
Don't like what?
Well, I was just kind of taking the white marker and going through the center of the purple lines. Because you know how some dresses, when they have the stripes like this, they have the nice, like really super thin white lines and stuff.
Right.
But now I don't like it. So the same thing, we can also do the same thing with polka dots. Let's see, I'll use blue this time. So I'll use B0201 and 00. And I'm just going to pick which way my light source is coming. So I'm going to go ahead and make it this side. Then I'm going to go ahead and just make like a little half circles, like little moons. Maybe a half a moon here. And then I'm going to use B01 and I'm just going to pull the center of that little moon out. And maybe curve it around just a little. There we go. That one I'm just going to finish off because that's just going off the material off the side of the dress. Same with this one. Should put one right here too. I'll just go back with my 02. Let's see, go back with that really fast. And then I'm going to go ahead and finish all these little polka dots out with my B00. And you can tell mine are getting bigger and they get smaller and far apart and close together. They're not perfect by any means. But before I go do the rest of it, I'm going to go ahead, or actually, you know what I'll do instead of, normally I'll put little white polka dots in here.
Oh,
But this time, I think I'm just going to go in and just, one thing you can do if you feel like you have too much space, and I do it a lot with my white gel pen, is I just go in and make tiny polka dots to fill up that white space. Can you see that okay? Here.
oh yeah. Cutesy,
So
cutesy,
just like that.
cutesy. Oh man, that's cute.
So then I'm going to go ahead and go in with my C2 again. My favorite one for white. I just feel like I can do, I like doing white with the patterns because it's just for me doing the patterns and then doing the skirt or the pants or, you know, whatever the case may be with white. It's just a quick, easy way to color something, especially if I'm not getting my lines right or I'm just getting frustrated with the whole thing. Then
Right.
I will just go ahead and do a simple pattern and call it a day. So that was my CO2 or my C2. This is my C1. I got to turn this around. Go ahead and do this part of it and pull these. This will actually, doing it this way too, if you keep practicing patterns and doing the whole white ruffles and stuff on your dress, it will really give you some serious ruffle practice. You will have those ruffles down before you know it. So just pulling this down. There we go. Now I'm going the right way. Now I'm going to use my 0 instead of my 00. That one seemed to work a little bit bigger and or a little bit better and didn't blend everything out. But see, even with the polka dots, I love how it just looks like it's worked into the ruffles of the dress.
It sure does.
And I'm going to go ahead and go on this side just a little. And then on this side, just a little bit. But this is definitely my workaround for getting patterns onto a ruffled dress and making them look like it's worked into the ruffles.
Adorable.
Let's see, where is, here it is. Right in front of my face. Go back and put that accent line in there. You could even do the accent line with like a C3 to really deep. Here, I'll get that out so you can see what that really looks like. To really deepen out that line. Make those ruffles really stand out. See, and when I went over it with the C3 right over the top of that one, it really makes it look like that dot
Yes,
is going down into the little ravine of the ruffle.
it does.
And then you can always go and like, I think I'll use my 8 again. And you can always just put a little line on here. You could even go over the top of these ones with a little white dot in the center of these or off to the side. Although mine's not showing up. So there's that one.
That is so adorable.
So there is just, there's so much you can do when it comes to making a white dress, you know. It doesn't have to be just white. Can you believe we did all these in an hour?
Ooh.
That's
I'll be
crazy.
tired.
So do you have any questions for me, darling?
No, I know I need to just practice. I'm loving them. I just need to do them more often so that they don't look so awkward, I guess, to me.
Well, if you come up with any more besides flowers and dots and stripes, if you think of any other ones, because we're going to be practicing clothes. Let me turn this on. Since we're going to be practicing clothes this whole month,
Okay.
if you think of any other patterns, like say you see something on Pinterest or you see something, you know, just on a commercial, somebody's clothes on a commercial or something, go ahead and stick it in the comments or something, because all the comments come up over my phone.
Okay.
So if you see something like a interesting pattern and you want to try it out like this and you want me to do it, let me know and we can cover that this month. Okay. Even if it says like, I think next week is supposed to be jeans, but there really isn't a whole heck of a lot you can do with jeans. Jeans are not going to take up an hour of our time.
No,
so,
but I still never learned how to do the hole in the jeans.
Well, we're covering that next week for sure.
Okay.
Definitely for sure.
That sounds good.
So, yeah, so if you think of anything else, let me know.
I'll be on the lookout. I'll be on the lookout for something new.
Okay.
But thank you.
I will see you next week, darling.
All right. Thanks a bunch.
Bye.